Welcome to Gab Sessions with Stephanie Marie, aka Gabbie. This is a space where we talk business, growth, and the messy middle of entrepreneurship, with a little real life mixed in. Every week, I'll bring you clarity, confidence, and momentum to help you create your version of success. Grab your coffee and let's dive in. Content isn't just post on social media. Content is everything. It's your client conversations, your projects, your ideas, even your random thoughts while you're sitting at a red light. And today I'm going to show you how I think about content and why it's the engine that runs my entire business and probably should be running yours too. Welcome back to Gab Sessions with Stephanie Marie, aka Gabbie. I'm a business strategist, accountability coach, and the founder of Business Growth Society and VIP, where I help entrepreneurs create their version of success with clarity, content, and community. Today, I want to take you behind the scenes into something I call the content engine. But before I show you my system, I want to expand your definition of what content really is. Because if you think content is just Instagram posts, you're missing 90% of the opportunity. For me, content isn't a single thing. It's not just podcast episodes or reels. Content is client conversations. The questions people ask me become episodes, posts, frameworks, client projects. The strategies I build for others sparks ideas I can share with my wider audience. My own projects. Every launch, every new offer, every test becomes a case study. Social media content. Yes, reels, TikToks, carousels, lives, all of it. Affiliate marketing, showing the products, tools, and systems I actually use. Blogs and podcasts, long-form teaching that anchors everything else. My dashboard and to-do list. What I'm working on this week is content. My CEO decisions are content. My project list, what I'm building becomes lessons I share. Random thoughts. Driving 3 hours, sitting at a stoplight, walking into the gym, on my way to a golf lesson. Those ideas, that's content. Life experiences, visiting a new restaurant, trying something new, balancing business with family, that's content too. Content is everywhere. The only difference between someone who's overwhelmed by it and someone who leverages it is whether or not they capture and repurpose it. Once you shift your definition of content, the system to use it becomes simple. Here's how I run mine. The source. Capture everything. My podcast, yes, but also my daily drop folder for thoughts, audio notes, transcripts, client clips. If it's recorded, written, or saved, it's content and I can pull from later. The system. Daily drop and batching. I don't rely on daily inspiration. I batch. I finally, after much resistance, have a VA who gets everything in a daily drop folder, which becomes the fuel for graphics, reels, posts, and emails. The fuel. Repurposing and scheduling. Tools like repurpose.io and Metricool multiply my efforts, pushing content to multiple platforms without me micromanaging. One thought can live as a podcast clip, a reel, a carousel, and an email. The output, offers, and community. Every piece of content points somewhere. Business Growth Society, VIP, a challenge, an affiliate product, or a deeper conversation. Content without direction is just noise. Content with strategy creates clients. Here's the part most people miss. Content isn't separate from your life. It's integrated. The dashboard you build for your week, that's content. The way you think through an obstacle on the golf course, that's content. The text you send a client that helps them get unstuck, that's content. When you start seeing content as the natural overflow of your life and business, you stop running out of ideas. You realize you've already got more than enough. You just need a system to capture and share it. And that's why I say content isn't the marketing side of my business. It is the business. It's the engine that drives visibility, authority, trust, and sales. So here's your challenge for this Wednesday. For the next 24 hours, pay attention to everything you do. Write down 5 things that could be content: a thought, a task, a conversation, an idea. Drop them in a notes app or a daily drop folder. Or better yet, just turn it into content and post it. But that's your raw material. Once you start collecting it, the engine starts running. This is exactly what we build inside Business Growth Society, and especially inside VIP. Systems for seeing content everywhere and using it to grow your business without burning out. And the timing couldn't be better. VIP is reopening in just a few days. If you want to learn how to build your own content engine and have accountability to use it, week after week, email me at heythere@Gabbie and Company, Gabbie and Company.com with the subject line VIP waitlist. Because here's the truth. You don't need more content. You need the right content shared consistently, tied back to your offers and your community. That's what creates sustainable growth. Until next time, remember, messy momentum is still momentum. Thanks for listening to Gab Sessions with Stephanie Marie. If today's episode gave you clarity, confidence, or momentum, hit subscribe and share it with a friend who needs it too. Want to go deeper? You can join me inside Business Growth Society or email me at stephaniemarie@Gabbie and Company to see how we can work together. Remember, stop overthinking, start building, and create your version of success. I'll see you next time.